What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you guys have sent us this video and I thought it would be an interesting watch. It's called Marine Corps Body Bearers, if I'm saying that right. The Last to Let You Down. So I believe this is the Marines who take the bodies before the funeral, if I'm not mistaken. But hopefully we could learn a bit, because first time hearing about this kind of role.
It'd be nice to see
Process?
the process, the tradition as well that goes behind this. So it'll be a nice eye opener.
Yeah. Before we do, guys,
Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we are en route to 100k.
let's make it happen and let's watch this.
A lot of people don't really know what we do or
Like
don't really
us.
know what it entails. And when they find out, they're taken back a little bit. And it really never crossed their mind at times. It's a great job. I love it for many reasons, of it just being an honor and something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Nearly 200 Marines.
I was actually deployed when I heard about the body bears. And when I heard about the body bears, what it all was about, I was like, immediately I wanted to be one. I remember telling everybody, telling my family, telling friends that I was going to become a body bear. And when I got here, it took me about 7 months. And then that's how it all started.
What I will say, it must have been quite a big thing for his family to hear that he wants to be a body bearer, because it's not something you would just hear on a regular basis. I don't think it's like a role that is very common, and for you to want to do it is quite unique. So I think, obviously, I don't know, he might have come from a military family who really support it, or it could have kind of shocked his family to be like, why
No,
would you
but
want to
I
take that
feel
role?
like because naturally, as we all know, Americans are very patriotic. So you naturally have love for those who have served for your
Oh,
country.
for sure.
So personally, if my child said they want to become a body bearer, I'd be like, that's
Yeah.
great. It's like you're showing respect to those who serve for the country. You're the one that's taking care of them. You're the one, I'm assuming, you clean the body and everything, get them ready, put them in the casket.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's such a
find
big,
out the
yeah,
role.
I'm assuming that's a
Yeah,
process.
but yeah, no, you're right in that sense for sure. Like, if they're, at the end of the day, they're putting down people who served and who've done a
Died
lot,
for the country.
died for the country. So it is
Yeah.
such a beautiful role in that sense, should we say? But yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I guess you're right in that sense for sure. They walk like the guard of the tomb. Remember, that's how they walked.
It's our job to have flawless bearing and to perform our job at the max, at 100% for them. And so we don't do it thinking about ourselves. It's all for the family and for that
Nice.
American hero, really. How we conduct our funerals in Arlington, it's different from every other branch. I've been told time and time again. And it's truly just an honor to be a part of it.
Oh, they use less.
Don't take it lightly to do our job. We want to do the best that we can for every funeral.
Guys, comment below why they use 6 and others use 8, because that's quite, because I assume if it was 8, one will be at the front and one will be at the back as well, I assume, because that's like the only kind of space there is. But yeah, why is that? Why is the Navy a little bit different to the rest? Because they didn't explain that.
Because for a lot of people, that's their one look on the Marine Corps that they get, and we want to leave them with that lasting impression. The majority of the funerals we do are older Marines died of natural causes, World War II vets, and then just just dependents, loved ones from them. We still do get some active duty, and those are really, I don't want to say rough to do, but they are like make you think about what you're doing. It brings you close to home. I think everybody handles it in their own way, but ultimately we're all here for each other and to help each other through anything.
So they get them early if they want to do it. Oh wow.
We're working on them getting their strength up, their core, their bearing, their size, and their endurance up.
Yeah.
They
What
need
we're also
it.
working on is their technique on carrying and doing different various funerals that we do. Bearing is one of the most important things we have out here. Out in Arlington, we don't breathe through our mouths. It's all through the nose and out through the nose. Just to show no emotion and no pain, no physical strain whatsoever, because it's all about the family. You don't want them to see anything other than a flawless funeral.
Over the grave.
A lot of training must, like you said, about the physical aspect of it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine how heavy it must be to carry one of those.
Carrying a body and a casket.
Yeah. And then on top of that, when a funeral does happen, you want to be ready for this. You don't want to be weak or,
Make a mistake because you're struggling.
Exactly. So I fully get this.
And like they said earlier, there's 6 of them, not 8. So it's
Yeah.
even harder for these guys then because there's less weight distribution.
I'm not going to lie, I'm actually loving the commitment.
Yeah.
The commitment, the passion behind this, I am loving it.
It's very righteous.
Yeah.
Pick up the march on.
So this is where we do everything down the LP. We have all our different training tools that we use, from 45-pound plates to the black box.
The black box.
It's dark, dirty. It gets wet down here. It gets crazy hot and crazy cold. And it really, I think, is where we should be working. And it's been around forever. Every section is trained down here, and we're just carrying on the traditions. My strength started to slowly go down within those first 2 months of getting here because of the shock. And really what I mean by the shock is just the different type of training they do here. You're going to get tendonitis right away from curling every day.
Oh,
The body's not used to doing 3 sets of 20 pull-ups, 3 sets of 20 curls every day. As time went on, I got stronger. I noticed changes in my strength. The tendonitis would go away after a few months. And the body adapts to its environment, and it either gets stronger and breaks through those walls, or it breaks down. So really you have to be a strong individual to get through it, and not just physically, but emotionally too, and mentally. I always think about the section. I'm sure I want to come back, as a lot of guys do, just to see, hey, is it staying? Are the traditions still there? Are the guys still big? Or the guy, is everything the same? And little things might change, but for the most part, the traditions stay alive. I know one day I'm going to look back on all this, and I'm going to be like, those are the good old days. And it's cool to know that I'm in them right now.
I really like that saying, the last to let you down, because it's like they're not letting you down by giving you a proper goodbye in a way and giving you a service for your hard work.
Yeah.
But then they're letting you down So it's got like a two.
As in, thank you for serving.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
let you down physically.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's got like such a nice double meaning, that one saying.
Yeah.
And it suits this so well.
Being deployed and knowing, like when we do active duty Marines funerals and stuff, and just knowing that they were over there serving their country selflessly and paying that ultimate sacrifice. It's really an honor to do it for them. And I always want to do my best for them and their family. I think the most common question I'm asked is, being a body bearer, doesn't that drain you a lot? Isn't that hard on you? And for me, honestly, I love it. It's a hard job. It's not for everybody, but it's something I take a lot of pride in, and I know everybody else in the section does.
I've never really thought of like this job role as its own job role, because you know, like when you,
I never knew that either.
yeah, like you know when we watch American movies and series, and there'll be a one-off, sometimes a funeral scene, and you know they do this where they take the casket, but I'd always think it's just like people who are part of the
Serve
same,
with them.
serve with them, or
Yeah.
just like random kind of Navy people. I don't think there's a body bearing team that only do
Yeah.
body bearing, like,
Yeah.
but it makes sense. But you
Yeah.
wouldn't think that.
I never thought that
I
until
know.
now.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It's really cool to see. What's your overall thoughts of the video?
I mean, like I said, I think the whole aspect is just beautiful, and you know, for you to want to become a body bearer, it just shows you as an individual that how much you appreciate those who served your country, and that you want to be the person that delivers them for their family.
Yeah.
You know, put them to peace. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I like what he said at the end as well, because he said, you know, the people who served selflessly was the word he used, and it's true. People who serve for their country, they're not doing it with selfish. You know, you're risking your life. You're doing it for others. You're doing it for your country.
You're doing it for people that don't know you exist.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
literally, so that they can carry on living a normal
Yeah.
life. There's a lot of selflessness in serving, and you know, I feel like what he's doing is very selflessness, has
I agree.
selflessness too.
Yeah.
Because he's dealing with, you know, bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, guys, thanks so much for sharing that with us. That was a great video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. For now, peace out.
Bye.